In the South China Sea, maritime explorer Sten Sjostrand has discovered shipwrecks from centuries of trade between China, Southeast Asia and Europe.
The Klapusten, it was made in China, sort of ordered by the Dutch, but made in China. It's an interesting form.
To Sten, shipwrecks are perfect time capsules, hallowed connections to specific points in history.
When a ship sinks, it has on board artifacts of exactly the same date. Maybe made 1 year before the ship sunk, but no more. But we know that they are from that time period.
Sten's passion for finding shipwrecks is driven by his mission to save the valuable historical information they harbor. UNESCO recommends leaving shipwrecks exactly as they are, untouched, for future generations to explore as part of a global heritage. But to Sten, this leaves them vulnerable to theft and destruction.
The real danger today to shipwrecks and to find out more about our history and trade is in fact treasure hunters. People who will go out there, find the shipwrecks, take up whatever is commercially viable and sell it without any single records of whatever was there. All the information we could extract from the ship, from the pottery, from the composition of the cargo itself. All information which we could have taken is gone. And that's sad. It's very, very sad, actually.
Over the last few years, he's worked with government agencies to search and recover shipwrecks.
Lift it up and show. Oh, you said to lift it up again. One more.
The first thing we have to do is do what Malaysia do. They allow people like me to finance the search for shipwrecks and to excavate them and to get part of the cargo, which we can sell, and there, with this money, find another shipwreck. We have given 30% of everything we have taken up, including singular artifacts, to the museum. But the few pieces we do sell are necessary because they are the one who provides us fund to go and look for the next shipwreck.
Along the coastlines of the South China Sea, it's not just treasure hunters threatening the sanctity of shipwrecks.
We have fishing trawlers. It's another big threat. And they are trawling on the bottom of the sea. And every single day, they go over one wreck site after another. And they take all the surface pottery, ship's timber, everything with them, and flattens the wreck sites with the seabed.
Sten knows firsthand how quickly this destruction can happen. Once, having discovered a wreck off Malaysia's east coast just as the monsoon season was about to start, Sten decided to wait for the bad weather to pass before excavating the site. But upon his return a few months later, the shipwreck was totally wrecked. Pottery had been scattered across the seabed by fishing trawlers, making it very difficult to piece any clues together. Sten believes the best way to save the artifacts and information from shipwrecks in the South China Sea is to excavate the wrecks as quickly as possible.
I believe that we don't have any more time. Despite whatever UNESCO may recommend that the shipwrecks may lay there another century or two, it's not true. If we just leave them the way they are, they will either be looted by treasure hunters or they will be spoiled by fishing trawlers. So it's got to be done now.